Hey everyone, this is Heart Capricorn. Today I want to discuss how Capricorns will always beat mind games. And when I talk about how Capricorns beat mind games in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the people around us, people who may be trying to manipulate Capricorns or just try to get over by doing things that make us feel uncomfortable. The first way a Capricorn will always beat mind games and manipulation is definitely using our logic over everything. Let me just start off by saying this. No matter who you are, where you come from, what you've been through, I don't care what your zodiac sign is, you should always try to think logically. Thinking logically will save you from a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, and a lot of turmoil in your life. Capricorns will always overcome mind games and manipulation because we will always think logically and we are not constantly grounded in our feelings and our emotions. That is not how we operate 100% of the time. Can Capricorns become emotional and think with our feelings? Of course, we're all human. But at the same time, Capricorns like to think logically above everything. We like to make sure that things make sense to us and also make sure that we are protecting ourselves from others who may be trying to get over on us or just play mind games. Capricorns can deal with a lot of things in life. We can take a lot of things in life. But one thing that we will not tolerate is somebody trying to manipulate us. That gets under a Capricorn's skin. If you want to upset a Capricorn, think that you can manipulate us. Try to get over on us in any kind of way. And yeah, that's one of the biggest ways to see a Capricorn get out of character. We really don't like when people think that they have gotten one up on us or they have gotten over on us. That really irritates us to our core. Capricorns are never going to believe what you say to us. We're always going to believe what you show us. And we're able to separate fairy tales from reality. So if you're just telling us sweet things or you're telling us things just to get us to do something that you want us to do, it's not going to happen. First off, Capricorns are not doing anything that we don't feel comfortable doing or doing anything that we do not want to do. And so, yeah. It's not easy to get over on a Capricorn, and it's not easy to play mind games with a Capricorn. We are simply just not in the business of making things seem as what they are not. We will always take things at face value, and it is what it is. And the second way the Capricorns are able to beat mind games and manipulation is having a strong sense of self. At the end of the day, Capricorns will always stay true to who we are. We will always put our feelings and our emotions over everything. Like I said in the beginning, if we're not comfortable with something, we're not doing it. And that comes from intuition. Everybody has an intuition. Everybody knows when they are not comfortable in a situation, but it's just important for you to learn how to react to things and not let people manipulate you into doing things that you may not want to do. And I can say this for sure, that Capricorns, for the most part, have this on lock. And one of the main reasons why I feel like Capricorns have a strong sense of self is because we have strong values and morals and we stick to them. Capricorns are not swaying from what we know is right or what we feel is right and what we just are used to. Capricorns are not swaying from it. We stand strong and we stand firm to our core and our values and our morals, and that keeps us out of a lot of trouble. Capricorns are not going to sway from what we feel is right. We're always going to do what we feel like is right in our soul and in our spirit. Capricorns are not going to move just because somebody told us to move because they want us to. Capricorns are only going to move if that's what we want to do. And that's one of the main things that I like about being a Capricorn and also being surrounded by Capricorns. It's just a strong-headed people who are not easily manipulated and not easily influenced by others' opinions or others' actions. Like, it's just a beautiful thing when you're able to think for yourself. There is nothing or no one who can convince a Capricorn to do anything that we don't want to do. And this might come from a Capricorn's stubborn nature and the fact that a lot of Capricorns feel like, I don't want to say we know everything because no one knows everything, but Capricorns definitely take our wisdom with us wherever we go. We learn from our mistakes and we don't like to repeat them. And so Capricorns just know how to evolve and just not make the same mistakes again and learn from things. And so this is the main reason why we just trust ourselves. And so that is the reason why Capricorns having a strong sense of self makes it extremely hard for someone to try to manipulate us or let mind games slip through the cracks. And the last way that Capricorns are able to beat mind games and manipulation is definitely setting boundaries. And anyone who is watching this video, that is the way that you are going to also beat manipulation and mind games. There's simply no way around it. There's no ways to cut corners when it comes to setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is extremely important when you are trying to resist manipulation and mind control. You have to set boundaries for yourself as well as other people. Like, other people need boundaries. You have to teach people how to treat you, and you cannot let things slide, because if you let one thing slide, you'll have to let another thing slide and another thing slide. And we're not doing that. And so you have to set boundaries. And first off, Capricorns will not allow anyone in our space who we feel like we cannot trust, or if we feel like that person will try to manipulate us in any way. And I'm going to bring it back around to anybody who's watching this video, because I understand not only Capricorns watch this video, but it's important for anyone to be able to control your boundaries and not just allow any and everyone into your space and into your life. You have to set clear boundaries. If you feel like that person is not an up and up person, if that person is not to be trusted, they don't need to be in your life or in your space. And that's just it. That is what it is. Those are simply not the type of people that you should keep around. You should only keep around people who you can trust, and people who you can depend on, and people who you know are not going to try to get over on you and manipulate you. And those are just some of the ways that I feel like Capricorns overcome manipulation and beat mind games. And I feel like these talking points that I just gave can honestly help anyone get over mind control and protect yourself from manipulation, because that is extremely important. And one of the main points that I touched on is definitely having a strong sense of self. You have to put you first. You have to put your feelings and just put how you feel at the core first. Just do it. If something makes you uncomfortable, you're uncomfortable. Don't try to make excuses for it. And if you feel like you're being manipulated, you're probably being manipulated. And so, yeah. Down below, what are some ways that you feel like you are able to beat mind games and manipulation? I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and you'll be sure to hear from me soon. All right, bye-bye.
There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't want to be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't want to be like you. 'Cause I could do better. I could do better.